Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of my New Year's resolution video. I know this video specifically is very long overdue. I have recorded this video multiple times and it's just not coming out the way that I wanted to. And then on top of that, I did transition to trying to get used to vlogging on my vlogging camera that I got back in November, October-ish. I had this camera for a while. I just never got to actually using it because I don't like change, but I know like this change was specifically needed. And so I was just really still stuck on recording off my iPhone. But I'm now using the camera after having it for months. And I'm pretty happy with it. It's really cute. I'm gonna show you guys what she looks like with this lovely camera. And isn't she cute? She cute, right? And I got this like handle with it. I've also ordered this a while ago. Teehee. Around the same time that I got this camera. So it's literally been sitting unused for literally months on end. And I'm kind of forcing myself to now actually record, use it for what it's made for. Because again, I'm not really big on changes, especially with like equipment that I've grown so accustomed to using. But anyways, let's just dive in to the whole point of this video, which is kind of just sharing with you guys my goals, my plans for the New Year's. Obviously, I'm not going to go into too much detail about everything, but I did want to share some things that hopefully will like inspire you to get into doing. Yeah, so this is like the notebook that I'll be looking down into what I've written so far. So, oh yeah, of course, apologize for any background noise. Haitian household. Okay, so one of the goals that I want to focus on, obviously in 2025, is my health. And I wrote down some specific supplements that I wanted to start to take. I've never taken supplements really, and that's something I want to start doing because I want to start taking my health more serious. And the only thing I have done in the past concerning health is like trying to eat healthy and work out, but I feel like with these supplements it can definitely go a long way. And so what I wrote down was probiotics, vitamin D and D2, iron, magnesium, D3 and K2, sea moss, vitamin B12, vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids, and then I also wrote down certain supplements that I shouldn't take together, like magnesium and calcium, iron and calcium, vitamin C and copper, B12 and vitamin C. And I'm pretty sure there's more that you shouldn't be taking together. Now, of course, there's the more natural approach to it, like making, I know like this was like trending a lot on TikTok and like the health community, I guess, back when I used to have TikTok because I don't have it anymore. I know that some people still have TikTok because they didn't delete the app, but I deleted the app way before like it was banned. I was personally spending way too much time on TikTok and I was just like, I need to cut it off. And so, yeah. But anyways, what's been trending is like the health shots that people are making. So they're blending up like certain like vegetables and fruits instead of like taking supplements. And so I kind of do want to like try out both in the sense of like what works better for me and what won't. I know with the shots, I have a very sensitive stomach. I've always had issues with my stomach for years, and so we're gonna see how that goes. But I know a popular one is like the ginger shot, which is like ginger, lemon, honey, turmeric, black pepper, apple cider vinegar shot, green juice. There's just like so many different types, and so I do want to get into trying those out as well. So far, I did get the B12, iron, magnesium supplements. I haven't got to getting the rest because one, they are expensive. Oh my gosh, they are expensive. It's so expensive to remain healthy sometimes. But moving forward, so the second thing that I wrote down was exercise, also aligns with health. I do want to try to work out 3 to 4 times a week. The goal is like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't know what specific workouts I would want to do, but I just know that I need to start moving my body, because ever since I started my like 9 to 5 job, which was back in, no, even before then, I think literally junior year of high school, maybe senior, I don't know, maybe senior or junior year of high school. During that time period, I literally stopped like working out almost completely. And yeah, my stamina, my health is definitely not up to par as it used to be whatsoever. And I definitely need to start, getting the habit of moving my body and being active, especially since the fact that my health has not really been the same since 2023, I would say. I don't know, my body's just lit off. And then, of course, in the beginning of 2024, literally in January, like the first week, I think, of January of 2024, I caught COVID. So that's kind of like throwing my whole body off as well. And I'm just trying to like be better at taking care of myself and like stop treating my body like trash, because that's literally what I've been doing. And I know that I can do better. And of course, the Lord wants me to take care of my body too. So I have a responsibility. We all do. And so these are just like the steps that I want to take. Then the next thing I wrote down was food/cooking. I want to get into cooking. I think I enjoy cooking, honestly. For the longest time, I thought I hated it, and I wanted, like, not wanted, but I did hate the thought of cooking, because of how I feel like when you have Haitian parents, especially if you're like a girl, you are under a very high standard in their eyes of needing to learn how to cook all things and everything, or you're not going to be a good wife, or you're not going to find a good husband, and yada yada yada. And so my parents had that approach to me when it comes to like cooking, and I did not like it. And I was like, you know what, I actually hate this, even though I haven't even tried it. In my mind, I just formed this hatred towards cooking. And then recently I started cooking here and there, but it's only literally by myself in the kitchen. I don't cook while my parents are there. I do not like it. It's very uncomfortable. They tend to hover, want to jump in and want to do this, that, and the third while I'm cooking, and that's very annoying. And I feel like that's not very, I don't know, for me, that's not the best way to help someone learn personally. But I am actually wanting to cook more. I do want to meal prep as well. When I started working at my corporate office job, I DoorDash literally twice a week, Monday through Friday, and it was bad. And this is gonna, help me meal prep and be more healthier and save a lot of money. I did recently get a rice cooker and an air fryer. I personally like cooking rice on the stove, not a fan of the rice cooker, but my friend has used it, she liked it, but I think I personally would like to cook it on the stove. I do want a waffle maker, but then again, I don't know. I don't know if that's a worthy investment or not, but we'll see. Next part, basically like social media content creating, such as YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, because that's the only platforms that I really use in the sense of posting stuff. I know that I've stopped and deleted certain things on Instagram. Like, that's no longer I guess, my main focus of posting. I'm not going to be like as active on Instagram. It's just not happening. And then TikTok, I was active, but of course I don't have TikTok anymore. But I do have the Lemon app 8. Wow, I can't even speak. I do have the Lemon 8 app. So if you guys want to follow me on there, I'll have my name, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's honestly a chill vibe over there. Like the community and the people there are great. They're not as toxic and crazy as TikTok, which I liked a whole bunch. And I feel like I'm more motivated and want to post on there than I did on TikTok. I feel like with Lemon 8, it's like a breath of fresh air in the sense of social media content. Like, I like it. I've posted so far, so if you guys do want to download the app and want to follow me, you definitely can. The goal is obviously more Christian content and things of that sort. So there's that. And then of course YouTube is going to be the main focus and the main objective when it comes to all like my social media platforms. I do like recording. I do like vlogging and sharing things. Looking back to like the vlogs that I have done, it's just like so fulfilling, and it's great to post and like what you post and like the edits and the time you put in. And so I do want to continue that, and of course be more consistent and more better with it. I don't know, like just overall be better with it. There were some notes that I wrote to myself in a sense of encouragement and reminders, is that to literally just be yourself. Like, I follow a decent amount of content creators, and what I'm drawn to out of all their, videos and stuff that they put out there is they are themselves. They have their own personality, and that's what draws people in because they're themselves. They're authentic, they're real. There are definitely people who put up an act or a persona or a, what's it called? Their alter ego. There you go. I rebuke that. But anyways, that's something that I want to continue to remind myself. Not saying that I have acted not myself. I feel like I'm pretty normal in the sense of like I'm still the same, but that's something I just want to be aware of, and also just not caring what people not caring what people may say or think with what I post. Why should I care what other people may think when there's just people posting the craziest things out there? Literally, it's kind of scary, but just trying to keep that perspective in the sense of what you're posting, what you're making is stupid. It isn't a waste of time. Someone's gonna come across it, someone's gonna see it, and just to do what you like, do what you enjoy, and not focus on the numbers or like how much money you can make off of this or whatever. I'm just doing it for fun, and obviously with a purpose behind it as well. Like, yes, this is fun, but there's also a purpose behind it, and I'm hoping moving forward and putting the effort that the focus is more Christ-like and just ways that I can help people on their walks with Christ. And if you're not on a walk with Christ, I hope to influence you, or I hope to encourage you to be on one. Life with Christ is so much more better and fuller than without him. And then I also wrote stuff about my job, which is I feel like I gotta make a separate video about this, but I currently am no longer working at my corporate job, which is kind of ironic and funny because I wrote down the goals of this year. Obviously within the month of January, was laid off February, but I had written down wanting to have a new job with higher pay, better opportunities and benefits, etc., etc. But I was just like, I don't know, like I was battling myself whether I wanted to actually have a new job, because I really, really liked my corporate job and the people that I worked with. But some part of me was just like, I think it's time to go. But I was just like, for what? I'm fine. Like, I'm having a good time. I love the work that I do. Like, why is there like a feeling of wanting to leave or wanting to get a new job? I didn't understand it, but I just wrote it down anyway. But I guess it's within the Lord's plans because I no longer work there. And there's no like bad blood or anything like that whatsoever. I still love my coworkers that I worked with and definitely appreciate the time and the things that I learned from them, their company, their personalities, the conversation that we had. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Yeah, and then the next goal that I wrote down was obviously get my finances together. I realized this maybe like a couple months ago that you can set up an automatic payment from your savings, no, from your checkings to your savings. So if you want to deposit like $50 every week or every month or bi-weekly, you can literally do that. I didn't know that. I took that obviously as an advantage because a lot of times when I went to deposit money to my savings manually, there was some sort of excuse not to. And now I don't have an excuse because it automatically does it, so I don't have to think about doing it. It just does it. And so that's a win-win for me. And of course, like, there's some things I want to pay off, like my car, credit cards, other debt. And my next goal was minimalizing and getting rid of things, decluttering, all that good stuff. It's definitely a great feeling to do in the beginning of a new year, and also just like spring break, because I know people like to get into spring break cleaning. But I've been giving up and giving away a lot of my stuff, and it's so refreshing, it's fulfilling, it's amazing. And because I did so, I was able to utilize the space that I have in my room to create a prayer corner, which I'm actually recording in right now. I'm not going to show you guys exactly what it looks like. I think I want to do a separate video about that because I'm so excited, and there's some stuff that I still want to add. Just a little bit of stuff that I want to add, but it's pretty much done. I know I posted like a snippet of it on my Instagram story. Still in progress, but very happy, very needed. Just being able to like to dedicate a part of your room, devote to the Lord, and in that secret place, in that quiet times, early in the mornings, middle of the night. Ugh, it's a really great feeling. Like, it truly feels amazing because I've been wanting to do this for literally years, but I just did not have the space. But I have the space now. Praise the Lord that I do, and glory be to his name, that I'm finally seeing it come to life. And so, very excited about that. Of course, spiritual growth with Jesus. I'm really trying to hone in and be more disciplined and be more consistent in getting into the word, getting into prayer, worship, and just getting back into like the flow of being in communion with the Lord. Not only that, but also just being involved, because there was a point where I was involved in a lot of things, and then I just stepped away from them, and I kind of want to get back into them. And there are a couple of projects that I'm stepping into that I'm very excited for. Definitely want to bring you guys along if I can. But I'm stepping into like making Christian like social media content for a ministry called Worship&Word. You guys seen the clip on, if you guys follow me on Instagram. I help out with like making, fun, interactive, yet powerful like videos for Worship&Word. It's been really fun, really beautiful to see that despite whatever platform that we have, we can still make an impact, we can still relate it back to Christ, we can still spread the gospel, the good news, in a very just fun way. Like, that's just really amazing, and I'm thankful for every opportunity that I have to do so with that ministry. And there's so much more to come with that ministry that I want to kind of like show you guys along. Like, it's just, I'm very excited for what is to come this year, for real. I wrote just like little side things or whatever, stuff that I want to do. So one of the things I wrote down was to get a couple of piercings, and I actually recently got my second lobe piercing right here, yep. And I love it. I love it. I don't know if I'm gonna get a third, but so far I'm rocking with the second lobe piercing. I did want to get a couple of Christian inspired tattoos. I think I have like 4 to 5 inspos that I saw on Pinterest. Pinterest will forever be the main go-to for inspo for anything. And I do plan on getting them within this year. There's a few of them that I have, that I want, I should say, that are pretty small, so I think that's going to be affordable. But there is one that's, I don't think it's big. Maybe it is. It's like going to be on my forearm. Is, I think, quite pricey, but we'll see. That is pretty much it for my goals. Now, of course, we're in February, the month of February, and so I have completed and done and stepped into majority of them, but there's some that I still have not gotten into just yet. So hopefully I can just stay on track, because I think in like the month of January I was pretty good on like planning out each week. So I will plan out 7 days of what I need to do that was advancing to my goals in general. And then I fell off. But we will hopefully get back into it. So far, I have created a couple of habits already, so I didn't feel off that bad, but I need to get back into it for real. It is so easy for me to like get off track, and I truly hate that feeling. You just gotta get back up and keep moving forward. That is pretty much it for this video. I know it's just me yapping. I'm just talking this entire video. I'm actually pretty excited to edit because I've moved CapCut, because I used to edit everything literally off my phone, but I moved from CapCut to like the desktop version of it instead of my phone, and so it just makes things seem a little bit more professional, and I like that. It just gives like office vibes, and I really like that. And so I don't know much of the different features for this camera, to be honest, and I need to, but I feel like I just know the basics somewhat. So forgive me if things do look crazy or sound crazy. It's all a learning experience for me, but I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, I know you, and I praise you. Got my arms open for your love.